Are you ready? Are you ready? Wait for it. Look for it. It's there. Are you ready to soar? Are you ready to explore? Are you ready to live your life the way it's meant to be lived? Let's reach new heights. Let's climb that mountain together. You can do it. Come on. Join me on a yogi venture. Hi, guys. I know I always begin my podcast as though I am greeting you at my front door. I'm excited. As soon as I begin speaking, I pretend that I'm opening my front door and I'm welcoming you. So when I say hi, guys, that's the way I would welcome somebody coming to visit me at my home. I'm excited, and each episode I'm equally as excited. I find I'm becoming a little more comfortable speaking on my podcast. I still have to make notes, and I have a long way to go in terms of interviewing. When I listen to myself after the interview, I always find something that I forgot to ask the person, but I feel like I'm getting better, and this is still early in the game, and I'm not going to be too hard on myself. And you guys have been great. You've given me some great suggestions and some wonderful feedback, so I really appreciate it. So with the holiday season in full swing, in fact, I really hope that everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It was bittersweet. As you know, I lost my mom the early part of the year. And so Thanksgiving was different. We're having to get used to a new normal. And I'm sure I'm not alone. I know life goes on. And we just have to figure out how we're going to make, the next few holidays work and what we can do. I know I missed being around all of my family. And it was, I spent some time with my dad. And that was nice. I have a couple of plans in the works with all of us getting together because family is so important to me, and I'm sure many of you, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one out there, struggling with a new normal. Anyway, I hope that everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So with that in mind, we are right in the middle of the beginning of the holiday festivities. I'm sure you're going to be going to lots of parties. You're going to be tempted to eat all sorts of food, probably 24 hours a day, nonstop. You're going from one party to the next, and work parties and home parties and desserts that people are dropping off, neighbors are dropping off. So you're going to be battling probably with your diet. And I just like to take a moment and, check in and know that you don't always have to accept something. Like, for instance, I had a pie recently, and then somebody offered me another pie. And instead of saying, oh, yeah, I'll take it, I was like, no, I don't need to have two pies. Check yourself. And so my guest that I have on today's podcast is very special to me because she introduced me to vegetarianism. I met Sabrina about 10 years ago, a little longer maybe, and she was exploring like reading food labels and really educating herself on what goes in her body. And she was searching for, ways to feel better and healthier. And about 10 years ago, I started really focusing on, what I put in my body and reading labels a little bit more. I think I became a little more aware of how salt was affecting me and how important it was to address the genetics, my genetic makeup, meaning, I could be predisposed because my parents, high blood pressure runs in my family. It's all through my genes, and it's something that I have become very aware of, and I'm trying to really control it before it controls me. So Sabrina kind of showed me, how to experiment with certain foods and really tuning in I almost say this is like being mindful of how different foods affect your body. And I've gotten to the point where I can even know if I've had a little too much salt because I can notice a slight swelling in my hands. I don't put salt on my food. I really watch the sodium contents by reading labels. And so a lot of processed foods are high in sodium. And I am ever so grateful to Sabrina for kind of teaching me this. She has since turned vegan a few years ago, and you're going to hear her story. Sit back, take a moment, listen to what she has to say, and I hope that you also find what she has to say inspiring. Okay? Oh, I'm so excited. Hi, guys. I have a very special guest today, Sabrina Podolak. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Oh,
Podolak.
Good. Podolak. Yep. Yes. I just jumped right in about how excited I am to have you, but the reason I'm so excited is because you are a foodie.
Yes.
And you're going to share what you love about food, because I like eating food, but I don't necessarily like cooking food. Sabrina and I go back pretty far, right?
So we know each other from modeling. Mm-hmm. We modeled together at Boss Cobb's, and that's where I met you. Mm-hmm. And, we always had really good talks. And then I started doing hair and makeup there, along with modeling. And so I did your hair and makeup a lot. And so we could get into even deeper conversations then. I just always have been inspired by you. And I love our talks. And I always felt like there's no judgment there. Like, we can always go deep with our conversations. And, and I feel like we've stayed connected over the years, and we still work together, but I consider you a friend as well.
Oh, thank you. And you totally inspired me to try vegetarianism.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right, but
it's vegetarian.
Yep. Because when we met, I can't remember the exact timeline, but were you already vegetarian? So go ahead and tell us.
So when we met, I think I don't think I was vegetarian yet.
Okay.
But then within like a year maybe, I think I probably went vegetarian. And I remember when I went vegetarian, I think I was talking to you about it the one day, and you were very curious about it. You're like, wow, like, why did you decide to do it? And how are you feeling? And I think we just started talking about it, and that's how you got inspired. I was vegetarian for 4 or 5 years, and then turned vegan after that for another 4 years. I think we have known each other for probably 8 or 9 years, right? Or maybe even more than that.
I think even, because...
Maybe 10?
Yeah, I'm thinking that because...
That's crazy.
You inspired me to try vegetarianism.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
I tried it for a month, but you were the reason why. And
I love that.
We knew each other before that, though.
Yeah, because I was not vegetarian when I first started modeling. And that's actually, kind of how I became vegetarian, was when I started modeling. It's, being skinny in modeling world is completely different than the real world, right?
Yes.
We know that.
Yes, yeah.
So I think just being around models every day and just seeing how beautiful and not that I was heavy by any means, but I just felt like I wanted to be on my A game. I just started modeling, and I was like, what can I do to just like slim up and just be on my A game and feel good and do it in a healthy way? So,
and you were more so even about your insides, because I remember our deep conversations.
Yes.
It seemed like you were motivated because you were feeling a certain way, and you wanted to explore changing your diet as a way to feel better.
Yes.
Right?
So, it wasn't all vanity. I guess I should say. It started that way, but I realized that it's more than that, because eating healthy, it does make you feel better, but I would be on set and I would feel like, I don't know if it was my blood sugar was crashing or what, but I just felt like I was gonna pass out, and maybe I was dehydrated. I don't know, but I just knew I didn't feel good, and I wanted to feel better. So, I started asking around. I asked models what they do to stay healthy and fit, and you know, and then I met a model. Her name is Jenna.
Oh.
She's blonde. I don't know if you ever met her, but anyway, she's been vegan forever.
Oh.
I swear.
Oh.
And she has 2 little kids that are vegan.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, so I was talking to her and I was like, you know, what is vegan? Like, I had no idea. And she explained it to me, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but something just sparked in me, and I was like, I have to learn more about this. Like, it felt right. And so she recommended the book called Skinny Bitch to me.
Yeah.
Did I
think I remember you talking about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good book for anyone that's interested in everything that goes into it. But they really go into detail about what dairy is and what it does to the body and what they do to the animals. And I think I went home that night and got the book and read it, and I think from that moment on I did not eat meat up until, you know, ever, actually.
So wait, so you went from reading the book to vegan or
vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Yep.
Okay, and what's the difference between?
So vegetarian, you just don't eat meat, and normally fish too. But if you eat fish, you're technically called pescatarian.
That's what I think I am.
Yeah.
So
So vegan, you don't eat any animals or any animal products. Nothing from an animal, basically.
Nothing.
So no dairy, no eggs, no milk, no meat, no fish. Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot of fruits, veggies, nuts, legumes, beans, all of those things. Grains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potatoes. There's so many things. But yeah, that would be the difference.
Wow. So you read the book and you turned vegetarian first.
Yep. Vegetarian. I couldn't go vegan right away because, like I said, I didn't know much of anything about nutrition at that time. So I just was like, well, meat, I can do that. And I was never a huge meat eater anyway. Like, I would eat chicken, but I never, like, loved a steak. You know, it was pretty easy for me to go vegetarian, actually. But, and then I just kept experimenting and learning and eventually went vegan.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long between vegetarianism, you being a vegetarian, and then you turned vegan? Because when I met you, when I started my road to vegetarianism, you were a vegetarian, and then somewhere you started,
Yeah, so I...
And what made you do that?
Okay, so I think I was vegetarian for 4 years, and then switched to being vegan, and it's been 4 years. I think it's probably 4 years 4 or 5 years vegetarian, vegan 4 years. But what made me switch, I just, when I first went vegetarian, I felt better, but I didn't have the nutrition part yet. Okay. So I was just substituting with soy products, and it wasn't the health aspect yet. I just didn't want to eat animals.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not feeling better though. And I still felt kind of lethargic and tired. And so I did more research, and honestly, it just was like one thing after another. It was like milk, dairy I cut out, then it was eggs. Then I was like, okay, I'll still eat fish. But then that started to make me sick. So I was like, I would definitely get sick from it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to cut it out. And then it's funny, you have to experiment, because then you're like, oh, well, what do I eat?
Right. To meet your daily, what is it, like a
Yeah, you got to get you have to get
your vitamin.
macros. Yeah. So, so I've done a lot of research. I've read a lot of books. I went to Integrative Nutrition for health coaching, and I learned a lot there. But honestly, it's just a lot of trial and error. I feel like not everything works for one person. Right. So you really have to experiment with your body, with what works for you. And that's kind of what I did. And I realized that the more fruits and veggies and greens that I ate, the better I felt. And the less processed food, the better I felt. So you just kind of, it always goes back to, and I tell everyone this, when you're confused, I always say just go back to whole foods. Like, you really can't go wrong with whole foods. And what I mean by that is foods that grow from the earth.
Oh.
That aren't man-made, you know?
Okay, so no processed cheese. Well, you wouldn't eat cheese anyway because cheese is dairy.
Right, but if you were to eat cheese, you know, try to get it in its most whole form, I guess I would say.
Okay.
But I really hate dairy, I have to say.
Yeah. No.
If there's one thing that I would tell people to stop eating is dairy.
Okay, so why?
Well, because all the hormones and antibiotics and all the stuff they get, and if you think about it, you know, that's for a baby calf to grow into a huge cow. That is not for humans. Like, we don't go and drink our dog's breast milk. It's just kind of odd.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that we do that in the first place. And, you know, it's like I said, for a baby calf to grow, so we're eating this dairy, we're consuming it, and so no wonder everyone is getting cancer and all of these things are growing inside their body because, you know, it's not meant for us, and it also has an addictive aspect to it too. I think it's called casomorphine. Oh. And it's literally addicting, and it's so that the baby calf keeps going back to the mom to nourish itself. So that's why everyone's like, I can't give up my cheese. I can't give up my cheese. I'm addicted to it. Yes, you literally are addicted to it. So it's just, I would probably, well, I'll never eat meat, but I would probably do that before dairy again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, okay, because I like cheese, but if I get like the cheeses that are international, is this just American type cheese, or for dairy wise, or
for dairy? So
what do I need to look out for?
You want to look for organic.
Okay.
No hormones, like pretty much the cleanest you can get.
Okay.
You don't want to get just like a regular slice of cheese or you know, I just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the cheese.
Okay.
Or the dairy.
Okay. Dairy. But there's so much other stuff. And I heard you say something about, you said legumes, and I always thought legumes were beans. No, misconception?
Not really. Yeah, there's a difference. I can't say I can really, I don't want to articulate it because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay.
But I think they are different. Like, I know a lentil is a legume.
Yes. Lentil. I'm thinking of like lentil soups and...
Right, yeah.
So would you eat...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I just toyed with the idea after becoming vegetarian. I toyed with the idea of the vegan. Mm-hmm. But, having to read everything, and that's something that you do, or?
Yeah, so you mean like reading labels?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, I do read labels, but there's so much that's on labels now that it's so hard to even know what everything is. But you know, if you try to think, like, if I can't pronounce this word or I don't recognize it, it's probably not great for me, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important to learn how to read labels because there are some hidden words in there that, you know, they'll try to trick you with, like 100% natural. Yeah. Well, what does that really mean? That doesn't mean a whole lot. I mean, what is it organic? Like, does it have GMOs in it? It's just kind of a sales gimmick. Oh. So, you definitely want to watch out for those things. And actually, Food Babe is a really good website to go to for that. She investigates ingredients and what they do to your body, and she's amazing for that. So if you're interested in learning how to read labels, I would go to foodbabe.com because she has really great stuff
to educate you on what you're putting in your body. Mm-hmm. Oh, gee. Okay. Well, I like that idea of if it's too many letters, too many words that you can't pronounce, that shouldn't go in your body. That makes sense.
And that goes back to like the whole foods thing.
Yeah.
You know, like broccoli. Okay, we know what that is. But if there's like, you know, some long word that you can't pronounce, you're like, well, I know that doesn't grow from the earth. That's probably not great for me. It's probably made in a lab. It's probably not meant. You know, they say like if you don't recognize it, neither does your body. So, you know, you want your body, because your body won't know what to do with it. And it messes everything up. It causes illness, disease, whatever. So.
And you feel better now that you have learned what you need to eat and you've adjusted and I've seen some really pretty pictures on Instagram of recipes of things that you've made.
Yeah.
And I swear they look so good.
Yeah.
That it's hard to believe that it's, like a whole food and it's a vegan and vegan, how do you say it? A vegan recipe?
Yeah, vegan, plant-based, and whatever.
You introduced me to like Meatless Meat. Do you still? So what about things like that? Like in your organic section,
right?
There was that corn that I used to.
Right,
I still. You introduced me to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ate that all the time when I was vegetarian because there is egg in it, so I don't eat them anymore. But it's a great transitional product, the corn. So that's QUORN.
Yes.
In the frozen section, but I do still do like veggie burgers in the summer, and I'll once in a while do the Gardein beefless crumbles.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I've seen that. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's something I won't do all the time, but. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to eat perfect all the time. I want a treat or whatever. So yeah, I will do that once in a while. And honestly, you can find some good veggie burgers that aren't super processed now.
Okay.
Like there are some good products coming out that if you really learn how to read the labels and do your research, there's some good products on the market now. Yeah.
And I had asked you to share a recipe because, people, they know that I don't like to cook, but I like to eat. And we talked about maybe two or three
recipes.
Yeah. What do you think, knowing somebody like me who does not like to cook, and I mean, and it's okay if it's a vegan recipe, because I want to try it, and then I will kind of post about it, and maybe I'll even do like an Instagram story or something showing me making
that would be
this.
Great.
Okay, it has to be easy.
Yes. Okay,
so what do you suggest?
I'm going to give you recipes that you actually don't have to cook or turn the oven on at all.
Ooh, love that even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're super easy, and honestly, the recipes I have on my website, I really like it to be, straightforward and to the point. I hate when you go on a blog and you have to get through a ton of words, and you're like, where's the actual recipe? Mine is just straight to the point. It's right there. It's quick, easy, hopefully, and good.
What is your website? Where can people find you?
Okay, so my website's called Camera Ready Lifestyle, and for anyone that doesn't know what the term camera ready means, in our industry, in the modeling fashion industry, that just means when a model is ready to go on set and get her picture taken. So she's got her hair, she's got her makeup done, she's got her clothes on, she's styled, she's camera ready. So I wanted to incorporate some, because I also model and do hair and makeup, so I'm in this industry. So I wanted to tie everything together, sort of, in my website.
Oh my God.
And I also want people who aren't in the industry to feel camera ready too, because let's face it, we're all taking pictures on Instagram and Facebook. Right. So that's kind of where the name came from.
I love that.
Ready Lifestyle.
CameraReadyLifestyle.com.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you have recipes on your website? What else do you have?
Yeah, so I have a lot of, they're all vegan recipes, mostly whole food, plant-based, I have some desserts, I have dips, I have entrees, all of that good stuff. And then I have some lifestyle blogs, I have some beauty stuff on there. I want to start doing, hopefully, a YouTube channel or a podcast. You inspired me. Something like that where I can, maybe show the recipes instead of just putting them on a blog, because I'm not the one, I don't really love typing or writing, so if I can be in front of a camera, maybe I would enjoy that. But I love creating recipes, and I love trying different stuff. So
Ooh, so do tell. What are you going to, what are you going to try out on me?
All right, so I have a smoothie for you.
Ooh, smoothies. I love smoothies.
And it's an orange creamsicle.
Ooh, does it taste like the orange cream popsicles?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
okay. Okay.
I think it does.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Yes, let me know.
Okay.
I want to know what you think.
All right.
So that one just has frozen bananas, coconut oil in it, vanilla, hemp seeds, non-dairy milk, which you could do.
Yeah, what does that
milk.
mean? Okay.
So it's just, a milk alternative. I really like almond milk.
Okay.
The Chickpea Farms is really good.
Okay, because that was my next question. There's a ton of almond milk on the shelf. Yes, which one? Okay.
I really love Chickpea Farms.
All right.
Or you could do an oat milk, cashew milk, whatever milk, milk alternative that you like.
Okay.
And then some, oranges, frozen oranges.
Okay, frozen meaning I get regular oranges and I freeze them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And so then you
baby
will...
steps.
Yes, baby steps. I mean, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
But I think it makes it nice and cold and icy and more like a treat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Yeah. So then you're gonna put all of that in a blender pretty much with with the almond milk and blend it up and enjoy it. Okay. And that's really all you have to do for that one.
Okay.
Smoothies are great for a quick, easy. You could do a meal out of a smoothie. Like, they're just great. I love them.
And if I did a meal, would I add protein to it or something like that? Or like a protein powder?
You
right?
can.
Okay. Yep. Just an option. I think I'm going to stick with just what the recipe calls for.
Yeah.
And let you know. And then I could always ask you if I wanted to make. But I'm going to follow the recipe just so I follow directions.
Yeah, I don't know if that one would taste so good with protein powder.
Okay.
And yes, there are a lot of vegan protein powders out there. That are really good. Okay. So there's hemp protein. There's all kinds of stuff. But,
okay.
So the other recipe I have is a quick chickpea salad. And that just has canned chickpeas, celery, cilantro, lemon, vegan mayo. And I found one that I love. It's called... it's like Fabinaise or something. Okay. It's made by Sir Kensington. And that's the brand.
Okay. And this will be all in this recipe?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
This will all be on my website.
Okay.
And that you can get at like any organic section at the grocery store.
Okay.
But it's made out of chickpea. It's called aquafaba, I think. But it's made out of chickpea juice, basically. It's kind of like a thickener, but that's what the mayo is made out of.
Oh, yeah. I love chickpeas.
So it's definitely better than some of the mayos that are, the vegan mayos that are very processed. This is the one that I like.
Okay.
And then it has Dijon mustard, yellow mustard, and a little bit of sea salt. And you're just going to chop up your veggies and your cilantro and put your chickpeas in a bowl and then mix all of that together. And you can have it cold. You could serve it on a sandwich, on a salad, or just eat it by itself. It's so, so good. And it's so quick and easy. I love this one.
Okay.
It's a very summery kind of recipe. But it can also be, you can also enjoy it in the winter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if I were to heat it, it could be warm and...
You could do that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Ooh, good. Ooh,
I like it cold, but you can tell me what you think.
Okay. Maybe I'm going to do it exactly the way you're telling me, so that if heating it might mess something up, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want.
I would try it cold.
I want to experiment. Okay.
I think you'll like it cold. Yeah.
All right.
And that's something you can make and have for a few days too, which is nice. You know, like leftovers. And so the third recipe is a raw broccoli salad with lemon tahini dressing.
Ooh,
and this you don't have to cook anything either, but it is a lot of chopping vegetables.
I can do that. That's
just
chopping.
You can do that. Okay. So that just has broccoli, radishes, carrots, onions, cilantro. I love cilantro, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, I want easy stuff. All of these ingredients can be found in my Wegmans, in my regular grocery store. I don't have to go to anything special, right?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Good. Love that. Yes. Okay.
All good.
All right.
Some romaine lettuce.
Okay.
Pumpkin seeds.
Love that. Oh, okay.
Dried cranberries.
Oh, yeah.
And that's for like topping. And then the tahini dressing is going to have tahini, lemon, garlic.
Wait, what is tahini?
Tahini is made from sesame seeds. So it's kind of like a peanut butter, but from sesame seeds.
Okay. Okay. So will that be in the spice section?
So that's gonna be probably near like your peanut butters. And,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So and then garlic, coconut aminos, or you can use soy sauce or tamari sauce if you want.
Okay.
I use coconut aminos because it's like a soy sauce, but it's made from coconut instead of soy if you're avoiding soy.
Okay. Coconut aminos.
Aminos.
What is that?
So coconut aminos, it's aminos, and it basically the bottle and everything looks exactly like soy sauce.
Oh.
It's just made from coconut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and you would use it like a soy sauce.
Okay. All right. Oh.
And then just water and salt, and then you would just blend that up and make your dressing, and put that in a bowl with all your chopped veggies. Mix it up, get everything coated with the dressing, and eat it like that. And honestly, this is one of my favorite recipes. Like, I have to say, I love it. It's great for lunch because you can just make a big bowl of it and then have it for a few days for lunch, and you don't have to worry about anything. And you don't have to turn on the oven or the stove. It's great.
My gosh.
Or heat it up,
Yeah.
So it's a really good recipe. So I hope you like it.
I am so excited, and I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to contact you and let you know.
Yes.
I'll let you know exactly how easy
excited.
it is. Me too.
Yes.
So one more time, can you tell us where we can find you? All your even your social media, like your Instagram or your tweet or whatever.
Yeah.
Where can people find
you? I'm not on Twitter, but so yeah, my website is camerareadylifestyle.com. And then my Instagram is camera_ready_lifestyle.
Okay. And I'm going to tag that when I post a picture of you. Okay.
Perfect.
And so that people can find you. And who knows, somebody might reach out for some questions. And,
that's great. I would love to hear from people. And also I love to get like ideas of what people want to see, what recipes they like, because I tend to make what I like. Yeah. But I want to know what other people want to see too. So that would be great.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sabrina.
you. This is so much fun.
I
love talking with you.
So I'll try it and I'll get back. Reach out to her, guys.
Yes, reach out to me.
What did you think? Didn't she give you some good advice? I hope that you will go to her website, check out some of her recipes. I have not done what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to make some easy recipes, some food, and not even meals, the smoothie, and life got really crazy for me, and so I kind of spent hardly any time in the kitchen, and I promise you, though, I am going to make, particularly I'm looking forward to the smoothie. That just sounds delicious, and so did the salad, but I just haven't done it, and I feel badly about it. But I am going to do it because they look delicious on her site, and I know that she said that they're super easy, and she knows me. So, and I'm going to even post it on Instagram. So, that it just complicates things, because if I'm going to post it, I have to, anyway, I am going to follow her suggestions and make the recipes, follow the recipe. I'm going to make it, and I can't wait to let you hear. I promise I'll follow up. Okay. And anyway, and you too, maybe someone's going to beat me to it. Maybe someone's going to make the smoothie before I make it, and then tell me what you think. And then maybe that'll make me mad. I'm going to make it. I will. And I'll let you know. And I actually can't wait. As we continue to roll into the holiday season, just remember to read your labels. Notice how your body is responding to certain foods, certain drinks, alcohol, parties, notice what you're putting in your body, and be mindful, and you will be fine. Continue to exercise if you can. Continue to, of course, you do what your doctor tells you to do, but this is how I plan to handle the holiday season. So that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please tell a friend. Let's spread the word, okay? I welcome suggestions, comments. I love hearing from you. And as always, have a safe holiday. I'll be back, on the 15th? And as always, life is marvelous and exciting. Go explore it. Your yogi venture is waiting.